Hello and welcome to day 29 of the Halloween Craft Countdown, where I'm releasing a brand new Cricut craft every day for the whole of October. In this Design Space tutorial, I'm going to show you how to use the Slice tool to create your own personalised images that you can then use for whatever projects you want, for example to put on a shirt or on a tote bag or anything else you can think of. So let's jump into Design Space and find out how to use the Slice tool. So this tutorial was a request from one of my blog readers who wanted to know how to cut their child's name out of an image in Design Space. So if there is anything you'd like to see me cover in a future video, then do send me an email, sarah@craftwithsarah.com, and I will try to help you out. So for this request, we're going to be using the Slice tool in Design Space to cut names out of images. So I'll first show you how to do it with this little ghost, which is just a very simple one colour image. And then after that, I'll show you how to do it on a slightly more complex image. So this one's got several different layers. And then we'll cut the name out of the pumpkin orange part. But to start with, let's go with this ghost. So here is my little ghost, and then I need to add the name. So go into text and just type out the name you want to add. Let's go for Mary. You can then change the font by clicking and dragging the name, going into your font drop down and having a little look for something in here. I have installed a font called Halloween Pumpkin, which I think will look quite nice in this ghost shape. I'll drop a link to where I found this font in the description of this video for if you want to get it too. So I've positioned that over the top, and if I want to slice this out of the ghost so that it will cut the ghost and then cut the words out, then I can select the ghost layer and the text by clicking and dragging all the way around it. And then down the bottom of the layers panel, there's a button called Slice. So if I click that one, I've now got several new things in my layers panel called Slice Results. So there's 1, 2, 3. The first two I'm going to hide by clicking the eye icon on the right side of those layers. And then that's just left me with this third one, and you can see the word has been cut out of the ghost. So if I click Make It, you can see this is going to cut the ghost out with that word out of the middle. So that was nice and easy. That was how we do it just for a one layer image. But what about if your image has multiple layers? So if I was to try this now, let's get into text and I'll add the name again. I'm going to show you a few different techniques for this one. So the first is how to do it with a script font. So let's find a nice script font. I love this angel heart one. Again, I'll put a link in the description. So what Design Space does when you add these types of fonts is it puts this horrible big gap between the letters, and that doesn't look right. These letters are supposed to be touching to look like handwriting. So before we do anything with the pumpkin, we first need to fix the text. So I'll just drag it over here, right click on the text and press Ungroup. Or you can click it and then at the top of the layers panel there's an ungroup button up there. This puts all of the letters from your word onto a separate layer. So if I zoom in, I can now drag them closer so that they're touching, which is how the font is supposed to look. Once I'm happy with the positioning, I can click and drag a box around them, and then down the bottom of the layers panel, press Weld, and this will put all of those individual letters back into one word. So I'll click Weld, and they're now all nicely joined together. So now I can put this on top of the pumpkin and resize it to however big I want it to go. However, if I now drag a box around this to try and slice it, the slice box is grayed out, and that's because when you slice you can only have a maximum of 2 layers selected, and I have 4. That was my terrible maths. I've got 4 layers selected because my pumpkin is 3 separate layers. It's got the green leaves, the brown stalk and the orange of the pumpkin. So what I need to do before I can slice out the name is to click on the pumpkin layer in the Layers panel, and then at the top press Ungroup. And this now means that all of these layers of the pumpkin, so all the different colours, are now separate, which means I can choose the orange layer. And then before I do that, I'm actually just going to drag my name layer back to the top so you can see it. So I can click on that name, press Ctrl on my keyboard and choose the orange pumpkin layer. Now I only have 2 layers selected, so my slice tool at the bottom is available. So I can press that, and just like before, I've now got 3 slice result layers. I can hide the first 2, and then the third one is my name cut out of the pumpkin. So if I click Make It Now, and then find my orange mat, you can see there is my name all nicely cut out. So there you have it. That was 2 ways to slice out names from images in Design Space. And of course, this technique isn't just limited to names. You can do whatever words you want. So here's another example. And this one is actually one that I found in Design Space already with the words cut out, but you could do something similar using your own words and fonts. So you can cut out whatever you want from whatever shapes you want to create your own personalized designs. So I hope you enjoyed this Design Space tutorial on how to use the slice tool. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my YouTube channel for loads more Cricut Design Space tutorials. I've been releasing a new Cricut craft for Halloween every day throughout October, so if you enjoy Halloween crafts, check those out for loads more Cricut inspiration and fun. Thank you for watching. Bye.